Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny and this is the series of me becoming a writer. I have no idea what I am doing. I am very lost. I have Jerry here. He's just gonna get up in his chair. My support dog, aren't you, buddy? Ay, ay, ay. He's like, Mom, you're nuts. Okay, so I did start another video today, this morning. I probably put a couple hours into it and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing and this video is going nowhere. So we're starting a new video. I am going to read, it's a reread, Stephen King's A Memoir of the Craft on Writing. And why I decided on this was, in my last video, you're gonna see that I was like, I don't know if I'm a pantser or I'm a plotter or what. I have about, now I'm up to, I think, 9,000 words. 9,254 words written of my debut novel that I'm going to publish this year. I'm going to be a writer. And, but I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's scary and it's hard. And you sit down and you're like, okay. And you get on a roll and then I'm like, where are these guys going? Like, what are we doing? We're all going to meet up. What's happening? So anyways, I'm going to read this, see if this gives me any inspiration. And if it just, I really hope it gives me motivation. So let's get what we're gonna, I'm not feeling green. What do you think Stephen King is gonna be? Well, I guess it's gonna be green. Oh no, I think we're gonna do this blue-gray. And then I have these. So I am gonna go through this book and then we are gonna write like Stephen King. So let's get started. Okay, good morning. It is Thursday. It is a blistery Thursday because we are getting another snowstorm. We're getting, they said 30 centimeters, 30 to 50 centimeters of snow. We've been hammered with snow. I live in Ontario. Hammered with snow this year. It's insane. So I got up to page 32 last night and then I was just too tired. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. So one of my kids has a cold. I'm like, no. So I just took a whole bunch of vitamins, like vitamin C. And I'm going to sit down for an hour and read this. And then we'll go from there. All right, let's go. Jerry was staring at me because I was sitting in that chair and it was because he wanted it. So now I'm at my desk, but that's okay. What we do for our animals. The beginning of this book is, we're not getting into writing. It starts in his childhood and you're just looking at his upbringing and him living with his mom and brother and what mischief him and his brother got into is what the part I'm at right now. I'm back. I got some new hair and I was able to read while I was in there. So 104. How many pages is in this? Okay, so I need to pick it up because I want to finish this book by tonight so that tomorrow morning I can write like Stephen King. It is now 4 o'clock. I'm gonna read for the next 3 hours because I have a friend coming over at 7 and we're gonna knock this book out. Let's go. Okay, I did it. I have my note and we're ready to begin this adventure tomorrow. Am I nervous? Yes. But I think with a good night's sleep, I got this. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, today's the day that I write like Stephen King. So I've got a couple points out of this book that I'm going to use today. So Stephen King writes in the morning and he goes into his office and he closes the door. So I've closed the door. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb and put that to the side so that there's no distraction. Now, he also said that he writes 2,000 words a day, but if you're starting out, he says, I suggest 1,000 words a day. And because I'm feeling magnanimous, I'll suggest that you take one day a week off, at least to begin with. So I'm going to write 1,000 words today. And he writes in the morning, afternoons are for naps and letters, and evenings is for family. And if he does need to edit or revise something, that's when he does it. So he is a Cancer. He's not a plotter. So he says what he does is he reviews in the morning. He goes into his office and he reads like the last 2 pages that he's written to bring him back into that world. And then he just writes. And the first draft of your novel, you're writing for you. You're telling yourself a story. And I really liked that point because I think even yesterday I was like, oh, you know, my characters are going to meet up. Where are they going to, I need to know where they're going to go. What's happening. But you don't. You just you just start writing and let the story evolve and tell yourself that story. And then he said that it takes him, so he writes 2,000 words a day. It takes 3 months to write a book, and anything longer than that, the book becomes stale. And he also said that he writes every single day because if he doesn't write every single day, then he feels like his characters become characters and not people to him. So, all right, so let's get started. I've eaten my breakfast and I've closed my door. The dogs have gone out. They shouldn't need to go out again. And I'm just gonna write 1,000 words. Just like that. All right, let's get started. Okay, I did it. I wrote 1,000 words. Is it great? No, but so Stephen King says that he goes into like a trance and he just gets into the story and just lets it flow. And it was really interesting because I just let whatever words were coming to my mind to let them just go. And something happened in the story that I didn't know it was going to happen. So that was really cool. How he says that he writes every day, I completely understand why that would be really important because I was going back and I haven't sat down and written this in a bit. And I was like, oh, what was that character's name? And then I would have to go back. And I was like, what was their story again? And I have to go back. So we'll take that as a tool that I should use, that I should be sitting down every day just to write 1,000 words. It took me 1 hour to write 1,000 words. So if he's doing 2,000, and he probably writes faster than me, is it just like 2 hours? I'm not too sure how long he said that he was sitting at. He just says for the morning, I think it was. So, yeah, as long as you get those 2,000 words out, then you can go about your day. Okay, so that was me writing like Stephen King. It definitely helped. It definitely got me out of the funk that I was in. I was like, I don't know where this story is going, and I was at a block. So by just sitting down, letting the words flow, was it the best work I've ever written? No. Do I need to go back? And I wasn't even like, I was just writing, so I need to go back and edit like punctuation. I need to clean up the spelling a little bit. But other than that, I think it really helped and took the pressure off of writing when you look at it like you're just telling yourself a story and you don't worry about anybody else. And then when it's time to do the second draft, that's when you start cleaning it up and get ready for the world to read. Okay, that's it. That's me writing like Stephen King. This was a great experience. This book is really, really good. I highly recommend it. I've made many of annotations and tagged the pages so that I can always go back and revisit this. I believe this exercise was really good for me. I was stuck in my writing, and I think it was more I was worried about where the story was going. And by writing like Stephen King and just going into that trance state and letting it flow, it really did help. It also, I really like the idea of the first draft you're writing for yourself, and you're just telling yourself a story and just don't care where that story is going. Just tell yourself the story. So I hope this helped you if you're a novice writer like me, and I really enjoyed this. So thanks for watching this video. I will post a video every Friday on writing, on my writing journey. So please subscribe so that you can see my next video and follow me on this journey. All right. Thanks, guys.